Safe Engineering Watch. Through knowledge of principles to be observed as OICEW. Entering confined spaces. A ship is a complex structure from inside with several small and enclosed spaces. Many of these enclosed spaces are used for installing some machinery or for storing machine parts or workshop equipment. An enclosed space can be used for several reasons. However, the main issue arises when one has to enter these enclosed spaces in order to do some repairing work or for cleaning purposes. The confined spaces has following characteristics. Limited opening for entry and exit. Inadequate lighting. Is not designed for continuous worker occupancy. The most common confined spaces on board ships are cargo holds, chain locker, cofferdams, water tanks, void spaces, duct keels, fuel tanks, engine crankcases, exhaust and scavenge receivers. Lack of oxygen. The acceptable range of oxygen in an enclosed space is between 19.5% to 23.55%. Hazardous vapors. The presence of toxic vapors can make space deadly even if there is no lack of oxygen or the compartment is oxygen enriched. Leakage of hazardous materials from adjacent spaces. Restricted space. Restricted or limited space in any compartment can make rescue attempts from such chambers difficult and challenging. Inadequate lighting. IMO Resolution A1050/27 recommends that a competent person should always make an initial assessment of any potential hazards in the space being entered. No person should enter an enclosed space without the express authorization of the master or a nominated responsible person. It is recommended that all enclosed spaces are highlighted as being hazardous and requiring an entry permit before entering. This can be done using signs and warning notices. Space has to be checked for oxygen content and other gas content with the help of an oxygen analyzer and gas detector. Atmosphere testing instruments should be able to measure the presence of carbon monoxide and hydrogen sulfide. Tests should be carried out at different levels of the enclosed space, the top, middle and the bottom, and through as many openings as possible to obtain a representative sample of the atmosphere in the space. Exposure to even 2 to 5 ppm hydrogen sulfide atmosphere can cause headache, nausea and teary eyes. The oxygen content should read 20% by volume. A percentage less than that is not acceptable and more time for ventilation should be given in such circumstances. The space is secured for entry and proper illumination is available. A suitable communication system is available for all parties. Rescue and resuscitation equipment is available at the entrance to the space. After finishing the work and when the person is out of the enclosed space, the after work checklist has to be filled. The permit to work has to be closed.